Hello and very warm welcome to Dr. Zia YouTube channel. This video, very short one, it's going to be recorded on chapter 15 of the novel Moth by Mohsen Hamid. There are many other videos on the same novel covering different chapters. These are available on my channel. So if anyone needs, one can go for that. But presently we will be having only chapter 15 in this short video. Chapter 15 is very unique in the respect that Daru is arrested by the court by the police in this chapter, and also he is separated from his beloved, and he meets his beloved though in such a way in the market that is very terrible to understand and to know. So that is why it's very important to read that. The scene which is enacted in the very beginning of the novel, that scene is that of Daru's house, where he has come back after looting and shooting the people in the boutique. He comes back and is waiting at his home. Murad Badshah doesn't speak anything. He just goes out in his rickshaw, and Daru tries to sleep in his home. He's unable to sleep. He remembers many things. He talks about himself, and then he tries his hand on killing of the Moths also, but he's not interested at all. He is just missing Mumtaz, and so in that way he feels very bad and feels very strongly about the presence of Zulfikar Manto. And he knows that she may be coming to the market, coming to the bazaar in order to check her mail, though she doesn't want to come to meet him. So that is why Dara is preparing himself that he may be able to see her at least, meet her at least before he goes to jail. For example, he knows that the police possibly may come. So that is why he waits for her in his car and thinks that she may be turning up at any moment. For a long time, she doesn't come, and after that, she comes, and here is the passage which describes her arrival. The writer says, I am startled by her walk, how familiar it is. The shoulders back, chin up, for all the world invulnerable, perfect, until she stumbles on the uneven pavement in front of the post office. A quick trip followed by an even quicker smile, a smile I have seen countless times. What her mouth and eyes do when her guard slips and she laughs at herself. I don't know what I can say to her. I don't know why I thought she would be different. I wish the sight of Mumtaz had brought my memory of her into even the slightest doubt, because this seeing her as she was makes me want to run away. So that is the passage where Daru is having a quick look at the gait, walk, and body of Mumtaz, though he's very familiar with this body. But right now Mumtaz is out of his reach. He cannot see her in the same way as he's been seeing through the novel. Mumtaz has stopped meeting him, and she is in the market, just come to check her post, and Daru is sitting and watching her. He comments on her walk, and that is the type of walk where one can see the powerfulness of that moment. For example, she walks very erect. She does not bend down while walking, and then she trips herself also on certain stones, and then she smiles as well. This is symbolic because here we can see that although the woman is very strong, but there could be some small pebble which may trip her, and she may lose her way as well. But then again, she handles herself very well and goes back to her original place. So this is symbolic of the life story of Mumtaz, which she enacts with Daru as well. So Daru is looking at her, and he wants to see her, wants to have the memory about her. And in that way, he feels insulted sometime as well and feels like running away from that place, but he does not. So ultimately, Mumtaz is present in the street, and Daru is also present in the street, and they just need to, see each other. And let us see what kind of reaction comes there. The next passage is like that. I don't run though. I get out of my car. We dust on cement smooth like paper. Like silk retains my footprint. I take two steps and wait. She stops. Then she walks over. We stand for a moment watching each other. She doesn't speak. Something hot rises inside me, like a sob on fire, demanding release, and I tilt my head back and shut my eyes, my mouth in line with my throat, my face flat to the rain, and gravity pulls me down. Overcoming exhausted muscles and unfed, unslept body, bending weak legs, bringing me to the earth, leaving me on my knees. The air lacerates my lungs as I breathe, the world turning against me, existence and agony. Then a shock as I feel her hands. She strokes my hair gently, cradles the back of my head with long fingers, pulls me to her, buries my face in her loins, and I lean against her legs, upright only with her support, my arms at my sides, my chest against her thighs as she caresses me from above. It lasts until I have stopped waiting for her to let go. When she walks away, my body remains erect, and when I open my eyes, I find I have the strength to stand. So this is very significant part of the chapter where we can see that Daru was so proud a person, so powerful a person, so much kind of macho and wanted to fight with anybody, and he was a boxer as well, and he actually wanted to fight with the whole society. And there was no matter for him to kill someone. Here he is bending down before a woman. He is bending in such a way as if he's a child, and she is running her fingers in her hair, and he is trying to find out the similar love and similar kind of comfort in her, but she's unable to give him. Though he's bending, though he's touching his body, but he gets no response from her, and ultimately she leaves. So Daru is bent, still sitting there. In that way, the clear proof comes that Daru has lost this woman as well, and this woman has gone back to her original place, and she is herself original. She's not gone back to Uzi. She's not gone back to Muslim. She's not gone to her father, and in fact, she is on her own, and that is what the women of most of the women of this writer in his fiction are found, and she is therefore really a powerful woman who can sustain and survive on her own self. So Daru, after getting up from there, goes back to his home, and there he waits for none other than the police people who come and try to arrest him in the kind of accusation which is on him, that he has killed some boy. And a little bit of jokes also take place between them, that why he was so in a hurry, why he did that. And one of the comment comes that he was probably rushing to meet a woman, and everybody laughs there. So Daru is arrested and taken away by the police, and rest of the story we know very well. Why did it happen, how did it happen, everything has been told in the previous chapters. But the case so far registered against him is the death of the boy on the road, and that was done by Uzi, and this is Daru who is to bear all the burden. He has taken it on himself, and the court witness, as we read in the last chapter, they've also talked about this. So Daru is made responsible for that, and Uzi has gone without getting any kind of problem in this case, and is given a clean chit for that as well. So this is the machination, this is the conspiracy which has been hashed, and the conspiracy is met by conspiracy, and ultimately nothing is left. Everybody is disturbed, everybody is upset, everybody is having the problem. So one problem initiated by the society on Daru has initiated number of other problems and number of other things which are going on and happening in the same way as they were expected to do. So here, this video altogether ends, this chapter ends, because the chapter has ended, and I hope to see you in some next coming chapter. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully seeing you in some next video.